Copper, bring a tear to your eye, man?
A little bit.
That's awesome.
Montana gets the win today, 28-9 over Cal Poly on homecoming. We got Kenzel Lawler here, had a pick 6 on the day. Eli Gillman, 123 yards on the ground. We'll start with Coach. Your initial thoughts on big second half surge for Montana, and then we'll open it up to questions.
Yeah, obviously it was two halves different offensively for us. The defense played exceptionally well throughout, so our defense was just terrific today. It was good by them, and then finding different ways to win is maybe a hallmark of what this program's built on. We did that again today. I think we have a good football team. I think that we met up with a team that was really ready to play and had a good plan for us, and we were ready to go as well, and we just had to finally get to the point where we're executing on the offensive side, but we played exceptional through the game on the defensive side.
Coach, on that note, they only had 3 first downs in the second half.
I think they had one.
Well, okay, one. I think you only gave up like 21 yards under that long run. So, in particular, in the second half, what went well for your defense?
Yeah, you know, we adjusted a couple things, but you know, they hit us down the field on a couple passes the first half. That's where the majority of the yardage came. I thought that Tim had a nice plan in the first half. They were switching tempos. They were guessing with us man or zone a little bit. Got us on a couple of things. Then we changed a little bit how we were calling it. I thought Tim and Coop did a good job in the second half adjusting how we were calling it and deciding which front coverages were going to go together and kind of got it dialed up. So we had the stuff we went to in the second half was good.
When you have the ball for 40 minutes, part of that's the turnovers you forced. But I mean, how much does that tell the story of the game?
Well, I don't really think it does. It's all about tempos, and they ended up going fast a lot, so their time of possession's not going to be much. And then at certain points of the game, we were slowing it down and bleeding it, so that's going to skew the time of possession.
Eli, you had that one drive where you had all 50 of the yards, including the touchdown that put you guys up 21-9. What did you start seeing there that sort of opened things up for you?
I just kept trusting my guys, whether or not things are open up in the first half or not. I just know that if I keep putting the ball where it's supposed to be, that it'll open up. Because I know those dudes are working their tail off to do their job. So.
Eli, can you talk a little bit about, it looked like the A gap all of a sudden was just kind of there, you know, running behind the guards. Am I wrong about that, or can you talk a little bit about that?
But you said it looked like the what?
Like you're running behind the guards, all of a sudden that kind of just started popping for the Grizzlies second half.
Yeah, I mean, we knew they couldn't, if they might have got like beat us on a couple of plays in the first half, but we knew they couldn't hang with us. So we're just wearing and tearing them down, and that's kind of what you saw in the second half is us just keep on, foot on the pedal, and that's just kind of what happens. Things start to open up.
Bobby, I wanted to ask you about the Cal Poly defense. You know, it's the first shout out for a half in a month of Sundays. Cody Von Oppen and
Oregon in 2019.
Right. Cody Von Oppen, maybe. Did you remember some stuff, or what they do and what you have to solve?
Cody's become a pretty accomplished guy in terms of coordinating and calling the defense. I got a chance to see him after. I just told him I was proud of the way they planned us. I thought they had a great plan. There was some execution issues by us as well, but they had a good. I mean, that all goes back to them. They had a good plan. They did a nice job, and they shut us out for a long time in that game. That was frustrating. I was kind of proud of our guys not letting the frustration. It was very positive at halftime in our locker room, and as it should be. And I was proud of them. But Cody had a good plan for us. That was a terrific fight out there all day.
Kenzel, to kind of get the momentum going there with the pick 6 and get on the board, like just walk us through that play and how did it feel to kind of break through in that moment?
It felt great being able to make that play. I just felt like it was one of those moments where I had an opportunity to just do the best job I could for my team, and I was able to seize it in that moment, and I'm just grateful for it.
How would you describe what it was like what kind of coach said, like trying to stay positive, stay patient when things necessarily weren't going the way you wanted to in the first half?
Yeah, just started with just maintaining our focus on what it is we have to do, just taking it one play at a time. You never know when a play like that's gonna come, so I'm just grateful I was able to just be doing my job at the right time, at the right place, and I was able to capitalize and just help our team.
Eli, for you, just the mentality of kind of staying patient and sticking with it, and then eventually, it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but like that's how we're trained, that's how we practice, is to keep going for every single second on the clock. So, I mean, at some point they're gonna break, and we're not quitting until the clock gets through. So.
I gotta ask about the jerseys. So, what do you think of how you look at them?
I think they're sweet. I'm a big fan of these things.
Kenzel?
Oh, I love them. I think it was fun to be able to wear these jerseys, pay homage to the
Don't say
1995
the,
national.
don't say old guys.
Coach, what about for you? Just maybe what the colors represent and what it was like to wear them today.
I think it's awesome. I was just talking to Fritz about that. It's cool for people in our generation at this place, and it's really cool. I mean, it's going to have that, and I thought our team looked great, and they played great.
Coach, when you mentioned you thought the defense played well all game. That pick six from Kenzel, Kellen got in on the quarterback pressure and things like that. What did you think of your guys' pressure in the second half? Maybe help force some of those turnovers.
Yeah, it caused them to throw it not on the timing they wanted. When you start getting into the quarterback a little bit, oftentimes their throws are a little more errant. And they've got their feet set back there. I mean, aside from that guy last week who can throw it 80 yards backpedaling, if guys' feet aren't set, that hurts their accuracy, and that's what happened today.
Eli, for you, when it is kind of, frustrating first half, but then you see Kenzel make that pick six, you get to watch him kind of kickstart it. Could you guys feel the momentum shift a little bit, and what was it like watching him make that play?
Yeah, we could feel a shift a whole lot. I mean, and we see those dudes make those plays in practice. I mean, it sucks for offense at the time, but it's also sweet because we are a team at the end of the day. So we just know it's we gotta go out and do our job now. I mean, they're helping us out all game. We just have to go help them out as well. So just glad we came together as a team.
Coach, just the way you guys dominated the field position game, especially with your special teams, how much impact do you think that had?
It was good. They did some things that were problematic for us. It was kind of the first half a little bit. The guy had 3 punts. One was 27 yards, one was 32, one was 29. So we moved the returner up, and he bombs a 65-yard punt. We kind of have a pretty good return set up. So they did some things to manage our kicking game pretty well, but our special teams are a handful. Those guys work hard at it. They play hard. I'm proud of the way they play. They know they have an impact on the game.
When you're up 21-9, you get the ball back with 8.5 minutes to go, and then you were able to drain it all the way down. But then Eli scored. Did you hope to keep the ball the rest of the game?
Well, yeah, we needed. It was at 1:53, and it was 1:51, and 1st and 10. They had one timeout. We had to get it to 1:23 to kneel it, and so we needed a first down before we could kneel it. And obviously he broke tackle and got in the end zone. So yeah, if we could have gotten the first down marker was on 4, I think. If we had gotten to the 4, we would have taken the knee.
Last one.
You gotta give Frank a chance after I yelled at him last week.
Felt like as kind of the second half progressed, some of the downfield stuff in the passing game kind of began to connect a little bit. Do you feel like there was anything correlated to that, or just kind of connecting on passes?
That was two pieces to that. I didn't think we were making plays on the ball well enough, and I didn't think that our quarterback was as accurate in the first half. So there were some harder catches. I thought that he settled in and saw things better the second half, and then all of a sudden everything's clicking a little better. Go ahead, get one in, man. You got it. Spit it out.
When you guys went up 14-9 early in the fourth quarter there, 14 plays, 96-yard drive, by far the longest of the season, converted some long, or third
Yeah,
and
the one
longs,
third long was
and a
good.
fourth down on that drive. So just what did you like about the way you guys were able to put together such a comprehensive drive like that?
Yeah, we had TV timeout, they had down the punt on the 4. And going out on the field, we talked about, hey, let's put a drive together. What do we like? And let's go take the lead for the first time in this game. And it was sort of like that a week ago when you're playing from behind for a long span of time. It's a relief to get the lead, and that's why we went for it on 4th down. We're trying to get that play off on 3rd down before the 4th quarter because we had the wind with us. It was probably a go for it play going into the wind. Ty wasn't hitting the ball particularly well actually today, so that was part of the factor on going for it there. But it was a foot, and sometimes it's sort of, I know we should kick a field goal and take the lead 10-9 there, but college kicker, not hitting the ball well, crosswind into his face. Said go for it, see if we can get it. So analytics, don't take that into consideration.
Thanks,
Anything else?
everyone.
All right, thanks guys.